Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Well Wednesday. This is episode number 4, and you probably saw in the title that today I'm talking about vegetable oils. Are they making me fat, sick, and tired? I am not talking about essential oils today. Those are totally different than vegetable oils. I am completely fine to be identified as the essential oil lady, not the polyunsaturated fatty acid oil lady. So there is a difference. Okay, today, if we look at the framework that I have been talking about, we're going to drill in on physical wellness, specifically the parts about eating life and caring for your temple. I love the thought of, is what we're eating life, or is it producing death in our body? Obviously, we want to choose to eat life. So we're talking about PUFAs today. Those are polyunsaturated fatty acids. I only have 5 minutes, and so I'm not going to be able to get into the whole thing. So check out the links. I referenced a bunch of things in the links here if you want to dig in a little bit more. But to understand polyunsaturated fatty acids, we first have to know a little bit about the chemistry. When we say unsaturated, we're actually talking about how it has, it does not have hydrogen atoms. It is not saturated with hydrogen atoms, whereas saturated fats are saturated with enough hydrogen atoms. So the unsaturated, they're created and designed in a lab to be unstable. They don't have enough hydrogen atoms, which means they are more reactive to oxygen. And that leads to oxidative stress, which leads to free radicals, which makes it unstable. And that leads to damage in our body. So PUFAs, we can follow the bouncing ball. If we are ingesting a lot of PUFAs, that means we're going to have accelerated aging, decreased metabolism, more difficulty losing weight. We're going to gain weight. We're going to have hormone imbalances, potentially predisposed to cancer and immune disorders. So this is pretty huge. The oils that we're using in our cooking and that are in our foods, these vegetable type oils, are definitely affecting our overall health. PUFAs are harmful fats. And this is actually going to be the opposite of everything you've ever been taught about fats. The heart healthy movement of the 90s and early 2000s actually was telling us the wrong thing. They were telling us to switch to canola oils and vegetable oils because they weren't as high in saturated fats. They thought that is what was impacting heart disease. They were wrong. Saturated fats are actually good and healthy for us. And these PUFAs have now had this domino effect in our world and are causing widespread damage. So what are the PUFAs? Okay, they're going to be your soybean oil, which is in everything, corn oil, peanut oil, margarine, canola oil, cottonseed oil. Those are all the unstable, unsaturated PUFAs that we need to avoid. They are basically in everything. You pull out your bottle of peanut butter or your bag of tortilla chips, they're going to have PUFAs in them. They're also in what a lot of people cook with. So I used to cook with canola oil and vegetable oil. Ixnay, I have gotten rid of those as I have learned about the dangers of PUFAs. Several experts now recommend that if you want to do something positive for your health, the number one thing that you can do for your health is get rid of PUFAs and switch to saturated fats in your cooking and in the products that you're using. It is that important, which is why I am sharing it with you today. So you have to look at your labels. You have to check them out. And if they're saying soybean oil and corn oil and cottonseed and grapeseed oil, then they have PUFAs in them and they are causing damage in our bodies. They're in cereals, they're in crackers, they're in frozen foods, nuts, everything. So we really, really have to be careful. So when we're going to switch, what do we switch to? Well, we switch to saturated fats, which are real butter, coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil, lard, and ghee. Those are all saturated fats, which are actually better for us than these polyunsaturated fatty acids. Don't take my word for it. Research. I linked this book in the description, How to Heal Your Metabolism. Stop Blaming Aging for Your Slowing Metabolism by Kate Deering. This has been a life-changing book for me. Highly, highly recommend, as well as another podcast and some other websites that I've linked if you want to check this out. So the challenge today, if you want to eat life and you want to be well, then go take a minute and look at your pantry and in your fridge at all the labels and see if there are any PUFAs present, and then one by one start switching them out. It could be the best thing that you do for your health. Okay, what do you think? Have you ever heard of PUFAs before? Pretty wild stuff. Hope you enjoyed this challenge. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's be well, friends. Bye-bye.